Hey, hey, what's up? New Chaos Rising box break. Ancient Origins. Close. And let's see. Dark Gyarados Slab break. Those are the main breaks. Wait a save on that. We'll copy this. We had pretty good views for the daytime stream. Pretty cool. Let's see. Mr. Alex already pinged. Okay, and now let's look at this. Oh, is this done? Well, I'm gonna have to look at my CGC submissions real fast. All right, let's see. So what do we got left? We need to open up a page. Let's turn this on. Turn our iPad on. I started the stream with the headache. I swear the headaches are like perfectly on time. I get them very, very, very predictably. It is. I get them 3 days after taking the Wegovy shot. The headaches begin. It's very frustrating, actually. Here we are. All right, so there we go. Okay. We know the daytime stream's your favorite child, Mister. I saw backdoors and I got something. What? Hey, CS Man's here. What's up, CS Man? So let's open up one of these. Daytime stream was pretty cool, man. We had some good stuff go off. 6 got a snipe on a whole booster box of Astral Radiance. Let me pause this. We added some stuff to the menu. We've got Ancient Origins on the menu now for $255. And Chilling Rain's on the menu as well. So Chilling Rain is in. You guys can just like open Chilling Rain at will. You don't have to wait for like a break. You can just go open a pack. All right, that's pinned. All right, let's open this again. That's good. Got my music a little too loud here. All right, let me go check CGC. Does CGC do a thing? Am I getting some slabs back from CGC? Signing in. Agree. All right, all right, all right. Completed? Wait, let me look at this. It says completed. That doesn't make sense. Your order has been completed. Inbound shipment. Well, I'm a little confused. Completed orders. Am I reading this right? I don't think I'm reading this right. It's acting like they're done with our orders. Not our orders, my order, I should say. But that can't be true. Let me click on this. I'm very confused. Let me hit track. Received items, declared value. Yes, this one. How do I see? Oh, it says status received. That's very confusing. I don't understand how to read CGC's website anymore. So that is status received. So why does it say completed? So weird. And then let me look at this one. Man, CGC does not make it easy to understand their website. Status received. I am so confused. I feel like CGC is saying that they've received my cards, but that is not completed. That's not how they used to do their website. Their website used to work differently. It wouldn't say completed. It would say in progress or something like that. Let me see what the email from them actually said. So, your recent CGC, thank you for your recent order. All right, bulk. Submission acknowledgement. So I think it is just saying that it's actually arrived to them. That is so confusing. And then what's this? Attach find a summary of your credit card activity. Uh-huh. Okay. So what, it was applied on 6/2? Is that what it's saying? So I'm like super, super confused here. So if I go here, is it going to say that there's been a charge on my account? Sorry, guys, we're talking about CGC right now. I sent them a submission. It's been a long time since I've sent them a submission, and they're talking about progress on our. I've got two submissions with them, and I can't tell, but it looks like they're saying they just charged my credit card. Is that right? Doesn't look like it from here. Let me check Bank of America. Let's try there. Depends on what credit card I signed up to use. Oh yeah, music clear. The card info. You can hear the music. Is that what you're saying? Now let me jump back over here. Did it pull it from my Bank of America account? I'm so confused because normally you pay for. Oh, here we go. Okay, so processing. Oh, they charged it today. Wow. Okay, so CGC works differently now. CGC, apparently they do not charge you at the time that you sign up. They charge you once they receive your order, they charge you. So it's a little bit different. So okay, so I'm I'm missing a bunch of money now. $2,300. Jesus. All right. All right, that's okay. I had enough cash laying around for that, so it doesn't matter. Well, guys, welcome to the what's this? Recent payment didn't complete. Another email. Oh, okay. This time I'll have to keep an eye on that one. All right. So, hey, 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 what's up, guys? Set this here, pulling this back. What's up, guys? It's Tuesday night. We had a really busy, we had a really busy daytime stream. We were busy as hell, man. This is one of the reasons why PSA is better. They don't charge you until the grading's done. You don't have $2,000 just in limbo for months. True. I don't know which method I prefer better. In a way, I like paying ahead of time because then I don't have to keep track of my bank account and be like, do I have enough? You know, because PSA can finish their submissions almost like at random. Like sometimes they can just suddenly get two of them done and then double charge you for two big submissions. And so that kind of puts you on edge. You have to have that money sitting around the account the whole time. And yeah, it might take them like a month or two to get the submission done. So maybe you're missing out on in this case, it's taken longer, right? It's taken like 4 to 6 months. But so yeah, you're you're missing out on 3.75% interest on that cash, I guess. That's the best argument you can make. But yeah, I guess that's probably the best argument is you lose out on some interest on the cash. All right. So here we are, Chaos Rising. Let's count up how many spots are sold. We are 3 spots deep, 7 spots remain. It's for a whole box of Chaos Rising, which you could keep sealed if you wish. Or you could open it, which is what I would like. It also has a star spot. $40 to get in there. And then what's this over here? The One Piece box, the Pokebox, Ancient Origins. The price on this has moved up, but this is the old price. So this is a good pack break because it's the old price. We got 4 people in there already. 6 spots remain. And yeah, it's cool because it's at the old price. All right, 4 honeys. Oh yeah, music clear, fire. So let's jump over here. Let's see. We must have had a little them pending order. Here's a Ryan J. Havens. He says shipping for BGS 9 first edition Dark Machamp and other slab. Don't remember law. Also address change. Blah 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 blah. All right. So Mr. Ryan J. Havens. Let's begin by pulling up his old address. Let's begin by resetting the shipping software. This is very common. We very commonly get a pre-order for shipping. Well, guys, we find ourselves in another live stream together. Look at this Dark Gyarados. Look at this Dialga. Don't they look nice? These are wonderful cards. Pokemon cards, more expensive than ever. Dark Gyarados is actually from 2021. This is a 5-year-old card you're looking at. And the Rainbow Dialga is actually 8 years old. Wow, crazy. Crazy how time flies, man. Okay, is this done? Can we load it up? Oh my God, the software's freezing. My God. This Quilava, I was thinking about pricing him up again. I was just looking for cards that I can offer to sell, and I'm like, I can sell the Quilava. It's not the end of the world if I sell Quilava. Oh, hiccups there, guys. All right. Here's Ryan J. Havens. Got him. And what if I want his email? Can I grab this? Wow, this is software's just so bad. Doesn't let me copy and paste his email. Of course it should work that way. So ridiculous. All right, let's try doing an edit on his address instead of the typical reset because I don't want to have to go fishing for his email again. Oops, we don't want that. There we go. So we're just editing a cute little label here. We're gonna change those. Does it really not let me click away? Wow, that's so terrible. I'm telling you, this software is the worst. This shipping software is so disappointing. Okay, how about the zip code? Oh, we're gonna reset this zip code. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Okay, that's terrible. Do you have to like type the zip code in? Man, they gotta like pay some actual software engineers or something. You have to manually type the zip code in. Man, that is terrible. All right, there we go. Email stays the same, city stays the same, state stays the same. We're gonna hit OK. All right, we're gonna hit OK. And we're gonna hit accept. And then let's cancel out this Ryan J. Havens. All right, so there we go. There's the new address. He said it's 2 slabs, huh? Did he mention a bag at all? Shipping for BGS 9 first edition Machamp. Let's check over here. This is one of the. Oh, I already read that. I already read that. Hey, what's up, Kendo Pelor? How's it going, man? We just got started, guys. We're like 12 minutes into the stream. This is the very beginning of the stream. Hope you guys are having a great day. It's me, your jester. I'm the court jester. You guys can be the king and queen, and I'll dance for you guys. Oh my God, what the? Still fighting this. All right, there we go. Okay, now it's officially calculating the price of the label. We're close. How about this Quilava, huh? That's Sandstorm Quilava, probably about $250 if I had to bet. It's crazy that it did grade 10 with Tag because Tag is so unusually strict with all of its vintage cards. You're just not going to get a 10 with them. Quilava Sandstorm. Oh, there is a Quilava for sale. It's the same card, PSA 10, and they want $500 for it. So we have a tag, and I'm not gonna. No, I am gonna put it for the same price as a PSA. Screw it. Screw it. I was gonna say I'm not gonna go for the same price as a PSA, but tag grading's actually been fantastic. So we are gonna do the same price. So theirs is $500. It's gonna be 500. Let's see. We need a new price tag. The Quilava, how much? 500 cheap ones. It makes sense because when we look at vintage Pokemon cards, the commons and the uncommons, they are going for like $500 now. That is the going price for a lot of cards at this point. So there you go. There is a slab away, potential slab away. Cool card. Ryan, let's see. Can I print his label now? Yes, I can. Mr. Ryan. 500 cigarettes. Ooh, the label printer just ran out of labels. Oh my God. I'll be right back, guys. Let's get it reset. All right, here we are. Tonight would be the night that this happens. Of course it's doing this. Come on, baby. Give me some labels. Get rid of this. Flip this over. I hate these shorts I'm wearing, man. Oh. Whoa. That didn't go well. Hold on. All right. Oh, no. We're having trouble with the new labels. All right. Let's try again. All right. We're good. I don't know if it's just me, but those labels seem jankier. However, it seems to have worked. All right. Let me hit reprint. We're going to hit I certify that I'm not stealing from the government, and then we're going to hit print. And there we are. Except there's a big line. Oh, no, guys. We might have a ruined label printer. Wow. The label printer might have broken just then. Just then because of the stickiness of the labels. Let me, oh, no, this is no good, guys. Give me a second here. Let me see if I can fix it, okay? We can't have that. Oh, no. All because of a janky label? Are you serious? Hold on, guys. I'm going to try and fix this. All right. Almost there. All right. You have to remember that. Let's see if it comes out better now. Let's see if it comes out better. All right. Whew. So we're going to go into history and cancel his label, and then we're going to reprint it. Crazy, man. Welcome, guys, to the nighttime stream. How are you guys tonight on this fine Tuesday night? We just got started. Okay. So this is going to get refunded. Yes. Do you swear not to steal this postage from the post office? I swear. And now we're going to print it again. Please, God, please work. All right, it looks better. From here, it looks a little bit better. Hold on. Okay, it worked. I was nervous, man. Thought it wasn't going to work. Okay, and we didn't have a bag for him, right? I don't think we did we? Ryan J. Havens? We grabbed this. Yeah, he didn't have a bag. Okay, I remember now. Okay, good. Good. So that's done. Let's give a rotation. Here's Umbreon. Here's Magnemite. Here's Diglett. Here's Scoopon. And here's, hey, pal, you just blowing from Stupid Town? In the daytime stream, we sold a ton of these slabs. A bunch of the 9s disappeared in the daytime stream, so you missed out on that. Make Mr. handwrite that stuff. We're 20 minutes deep, mister. Yeah, we're 20 minutes deep, and I got a 20-minute headache, man. Oh, my God. Let's see what we got going on here. So here's me hitting refresh. Yes, we had to get that shipping done from Mr. Ryan. That's one of the orders. Here's Miss Bridget. Hello, Bridget. And she says, give me a Poke Shuffle. Are we finishing the Coca is $15. Okay, let's start there. Okay, Miss Bridget. Give me a second here. So we're gonna go over to not breaks history, slab away. And let's go find that ditto. All right, so the ditto is 54 minus 15. What would that be? That would be the same as 44, 39. $39 it is, $39 remains, and the rest of the order is for a Poke Shuffle. Let's get that Poke Shuffle. Wow. Look at all that Diglett. Look at that Diglett. Good. He's serious business. 2, 3, and 4. Oh, look at you. A little snipey wipey, huh? All right, she pulls a Raichu. Let's go find it. Ooh, that's heavy. Okay, let's see. Raichu. What if I alphabetically ordered these? Would that be interesting? That'd be interesting. Aha, Raichu. Is that the one? 009? 009 is a $65 pull. What are we wanting to do with this Raichu? Keep it or re-roll it? There we go. So now you have to make a decision. Keep or re-roll. She also wants a perfect order and a Hello Kitty Blau. Meow. So there's that. And where's our Hello Kitty Blau? Okay. Keeping it? Okay. I literally just want a card for a friend. How much do I really like them? But okay, there we go. These two. Was there anything else? I think that's all of it. All right, those are the Pokey Shuffles. They're pretty fun, huh? $5 chance for a slab. We really have a focus on slabs, although recently we've fallen very, very far behind on our slab inventory because of all the hang up at PSA and the hang up at tag grading. I should have foreseen this and I should have gotten CGC in the mix much earlier. That's what should have happened. I should have foreseen this was going to happen. Now we are a slabs channel that doesn't have slabs. Like we're rotating our nines and we're running low on nines. Like, how's that even possible? How do you run out of nines? But some of these nines are good collectible cards these days. People are looking at nines like, oh, maybe. Used to be you could always just afford a 10. Now the 10s are so expensive. People are like, all right, time to work on my nines collection. You got a nice Tuhulu. Oh, did I say Tuhulu? Here you are. All right, just regular cards coming out of here. Got any dwebbles? Oh, yeah. I got them stacked up, just waiting for you. I was wondering if you'd ask for them. Yeah, we got your typical dwebbles just hanging around, just waiting to be gobbled up. And they're cheap, too. Here's Mr. Brett. Here's Beatrice. Here's Brady. Brady, not to be confused with Bratty. Looking for Bridget's bag. Black Fox, Brandon, Brian, Blake, Santoro, who owes me a lot of money. Here's a Bradley Plante. That's interesting. Ben. All right. You're not in this box. You're not in this box. You must be in this box. Bryson, Brandon. Okay, you're not in this box. You must be finally in this box. We have 4 different BR boxes. Ah, here it is, Miss Bridget. All right. So here's your bag. We'll set these in and we'll pop these in as well. There it is. Very good. Mister, I know you're the one stacking. What? What are you talking about? Stacking poker cards, man. I bought a lot of poker cards in the last day or two. Like $2,300 worth more Pokemon poker cards. I'm loading up on them. They're doing very well. Any slab away repos? Oh, yeah, it's the beginning of a new month. We can do our repos now. Good. Just drink all my water. I need to get another water. So let me delete some of these unnecessary emails. Delete. Come on now. Delete, 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 delete. Throwing all those out. And I think we are caught up. So Tuesday. Welcome, guys, to the Tuesday stream. Oops. Let me push this. Mr. How the Wagovi treating you? Oh, I just took a higher dosage of it this week, and it's so strong. I barely ate anything today, and I have a terrible headache right now, and I'm pretty confident it's this thing I call it the Wegovy headache. So I don't know what it is. When the Wegovy is strongest on day 3, I get like a headache, and it's like a migraine. It's just terrible, and painkiller doesn't really work on it. So these were gym breaks, but nobody wanted them, so we're gonna put them away. MetaZoo and Doctor Who. How do you do? Let's see. Tossing that back there. Ooh, Piasu bird or something like that, right? Who is this? Where were we keeping our Kickstarter product? What's up, guys? Oh, look at this James Nogar bag. Oh, we got this base set Metazoo. Well, I guess I'll just put this here. Not worry about it for the moment. I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it. Toss that away. All right, we got Frostmoth. Frostmoth, Magnemite, Diglett, Scalopede's a 10, actually. This guy's a 9. Kylo Ren 9. We don't have a trade break. What should be the next trade break? Maybe this Kylo Ren. Kylo Ren Refractor. He's as good as anything else. Let's see. Metazoo is too pretty for it to not have as many hits. Dang, are you afraid to overeat now? Yeah, it's very different than the previous dosages. So I don't even think I could overeat. Like I don't crave food anymore. It's actually really powerful. I thought that Wegovy wasn't working on me earlier. No, I was just taking too small of a dosage. When you up the dosage, your food craving goes bye-bye. You're like, you don't care if you eat or not. It's pretty wild. So I'm finally experiencing that, and it's definitely going to cause me to lose weight. There's no question about it. And Monkey D. Luffy is pretty cool. I like this Zapdos. Let's do the Zapdos. Morning from the UK, just done the school run. What? The school run? A lot of controversy in the UK right now, huh? that poor kid got stabbed. Here we are. That's in pretty much all my news right now. All my apps are giving me that same news. Here it is. I watched the body cam footage from the police, and he had like these pale, like bloodless hands, and they were like handcuffing him. He had like mannequin hands. Probably because he was sitting on the floor bleeding out, saying, I got stabbed, I got stabbed, I got stabbed, I can't breathe. And they're like, yeah, right, you're under arrest. Wow. What a wild thing, man. Very bad timing, too. Definitely not going to calm things down over there. Hey, what's up, guys? Take a second to smash that like button. Let's get those likes up. I don't know what it is. The daytime stream gets so many likes, and the nighttime stream just doesn't get as many likes. I don't know why that is. 5. We're going to say 1, 2, 3, 4. So there it is. That's the next auction break. It also happens to be the trade break. So if you want in here, trade me some cards. Trade. I don't think we've done any trades in a while. I'd be happy to accept pretty much any trades for this Zapdos. You're suppressing your body's natural hunger instincts. Yep, with Wegovy. Not just stabbed, but arrested too. Yeah, it's a pretty interesting story. Morning from the UK. Good morning. Not just stabbed, but arrested too. We're chilling at night. That's right. We're chilling at night. That's right. All right. Very nice. Tuesday is our slowest day of the week, so I don't know what to expect. The daytime stream was very busy. So I'm wondering if the nighttime stream will be busy. Let's take a look at the numbers. So we're going to try and break 78 views tonight for the nighttime stream. That's our goal. The daytime stream, look at that. They hit 91 and easily surpassed the previous day. So why was the daytime stream so busy for Tuesday, I wonder? I just don't know what was going on. We just had a lot of people, a lot of activity, and sales the whole way through from the beginning to the end. Look at this. You guys want one of these? Ooh. This could be an easy gym break right here. That's a Mario gym pack. Look at this. This is for sale. And this is for sale too for 160. Well, it looks like I was asking 160 last time. I was offering this as a lightning break, but didn't seem to have that much potential. So 3 graded booster packs. Vintage Mario. Top Series 2 no, I should say OPG Wax Pack Series 2 Nintendo game packs. These are super rare. So that's really cool. And then of course XY Evolutions, always very popular set. No, they're better than us. No, sometimes the nighttime stream beats the daytime stream. So it's quite often that the nighttime stream actually outperforms the daytime stream. The question is, why does that happen? Like some days the daytime is better, some days the nighttime is better. Guess it's just random, huh? Look at this Charizard, huh? You guys like Radiant Charizard? I'm a big fan. I think this card's great. All right. He could probably be a red label. Okay, what have we got over here? I stopped snacking during the day for a few months and lost quite a bit. Just 3 meals a day. That'll do it, man. Look at that, $50. It's funny. Sand Slash, we got Mimikyu, we got Weedle, we got these Mickey Mouse cards that I never price up. I haven't priced one of these in a while. And what are these? Are these meant for crack-a-lackin'? Crack it. Dot on lower back, but might be dust. Regrade to PSA. Downgrade. Oh, yeah. So I thought about sending this into tag grading and telling them, hey, this is a clear misgrade. I don't know. They gave me a 10 on it, but it looks pretty clearly off center. So I was surprised about that one. Maybe I should just toss that up on eBay instead. I don't know. I feel like if I showed it to them, they might be willing to buy it back from me. What do you think? Because mistakes happen. Sometimes maybe they graded it right, but they printed the wrong label. I think that that's very possible for that to happen. Set this here. All right, we have an order coming in from Mr. CS Man. Let's see. Mr. CS Man says, finish Bridget's slab away. All right, you got it. Let me write you down on the giveaway channel. Not the giveaway channel, the donations channel. All right, free ones, huh? I'm going to say 6 CS Man. You've given $39. Oops. There it is. Okay. And this is completed now. Let's go grab this. Actually, one of the things we could work on, we could work on repos, can't we? It's Tuesday. It's a slower day. And it's time, right? Time to find out who is not paying their slab away. Because some people don't pay it, and then we got pulled back down. They think they want the slab, and then they don't actually pay it down. Oh, are you not in here? Carlton Wicks. Oh, we're gonna have to go looking for it. All right. What about over here? Is it over here? Okay, we're gonna have to go get it. Can you feel the love of tonight? There you go. Man, I'm gonna start identifying as a girl just because, man, give me some of these free Pokemon cards already. What the hell? Here it is, Miss Bridget completed. Kogus Ditto, probably worth like 600 now, guys, if not more. Pretty cheap at the time it got put in the slab away back in November of last year. All right, that's complete. Good. Now, maybe we could stop and do repos. Let's get it done. What's a slab away? Slab away is where you pay a small fee and then you get to pick out a slab that you want and you get to pay it down over 6 months with the ability to extend that. Okay, it's going to say it's June and slabs from December 2025 are due. It's June and slabs from March must be half paid. Wow, time flies, huh? It is June, right? Yes, it is June 3rd. So it's June, December slabs are due. It's June, March must be half paid. Let's get the, let me check the queue first, okay? Let me see if the queue's got anybody in it. Slow night so far, huh? That's okay. So, okay, so here we go. Let's see what we got. May 2026, July of 2025. Alex has the Final Fantasy box. So this is officially late. How do I, okay, here we go. This isn't just late. This is actually due. Due needs extension. All right. So moderators might just have the same rules as everyone else. Here's March, April, May, March, January. So here's an Arturo Porygon Neo 4. So that one should be halfway paid and it's a not. So we're going to say the same thing here. This is going to be late. So there we go. We've got a due and a late. Now over here, we've got March Beatrice Moniz. She has a Kingdra. She's doing fine on it. Mr. Blake. That guy has been pretty naughty. So let me see. That's been late from February. It's not half paid. I'm getting ready to cancel his thing, take one of his slabs, and then just ship the rest of his stuff out. This is double late. All right, let's see. Late. I don't know why that guy doesn't care more because I have the ability to just take that Espeon that he has over here. So if I was him, I would be more concerned about paying this off. He just kind of used me like a free loan. Man, that feels bad. All right. We got Brandon Boutillier, Pikachu Gengar, February 2026. And this one's also running late. So the Pikachu Gengar is late. Mr. Brandon Boutillier. Here's a Cardos Gengar. That is also late. So we got a lot of late ones here. It is. Bryce Wolf from March. He is a PSA 10 Entei. That is also late. All right. And then we have a Brian Freund, PSA 10 Lily from May. We're in the C's now. Carlton Wicks was already late on a Rayquaza VMAX Alt. And he has made some payments on it. How's this card looking? Late. Late's important. If your card hits late, I'm allowed to repo the card. If you guys are not aware of that, okay? I don't normally do, but I'm allowed to. So let's see. Rayquaza VMAX Altart. I usually don't. I'm just kind of nice about it. But nowadays, it's kind of, you have a lot of my money wrapped up in those cards. Like normally that card would be for sale. And since you have it, I can't sell it. And the sooner I get paid out on that card, the sooner I can go reinvest that money. So if you're just taking your sweet time and not paying it down, that does become an issue. Carlton Wicks. Has Carlton Wicks been hanging out with us at least? Let's see what Carlton Wicks last did. Carlton Wicks. Repo Reaper. Here's Carlton Wicks back in January. And then it looks like maybe March. Let me check in actual PayPal now. Is PayPal okay? It's gonna have me log back in. Bro, just doxing them too. It's all public. You can see everything from our Discord server. So every slab away is public. None of it's hidden. And it's okay. It's just how it is. It's not if whether you're no longer interested in the slab or maybe just can't keep up with it. It's just part of life. All right, let's see. Just how it be. So his last payment came in on 3/21 for $100 and 3/13 for $100. So in this case, I feel like he is not keeping up with it. Let me take one more look at it. For this to be halfway paid off, he needs to have it at $850. So he's quite late on this. I'm gonna say late on it, and he's gonna have just a little more time to catch up on it. But then after that, it's gonna be no good. All right, May, March. Here's Chad Artinger, and he is very late on Tyranitar staff. Chad Artinger. I don't think Chad Artinger's been in here this whole time. Hold on, Chad Artinger. Here he is. And he was last here on March. That's when he slabbed it away. Okay. He looks like he's a relatively new guy. Does he even know he has this? It almost, some people, they just kind of totally abandon a card. All right, this card's coming back. Tag 10 chart. A tag 10 Tyranitar is canceled. I don't think he's going to pay this one off. I don't even know if he knows he has it. Like he put it in the slab away and then gave up on it right away. So here it is. Staff Tyranitar is canceled. Can you reset slab so OLED doesn't get Diglett burning? What? What are you asking? Okay. So that's it. There was no work done on this slab, so it's being claimed again. If I was Carlton Wicks, I would be taking this Rayquaza way more seriously. That's a good card. All right, so now we've got October to October. That's fine. April, February, Ancient Groudon. That's Chris Abruzzo, February. This one's late. He's probably going to cancel this one, but we got to say it. All right, so then March. CSman, you're making good progress, I'd say, on the Topps Kadabra, so I'm going to leave that one alone. Here's February. I'm not worried about that one. Here's February. Here's December. Edwin Delson, PSA 10 Halo. So somebody informed me that that one's actually completed. So I'm going to go ahead and delete that now. And then we got May and April. Gabriel, now let me make sure I'm reading this right. Yeah, okay, I'm reading it right. All right, so now we're in, let's see. Where do we stop off? Here we are. The G's. Gabriel Gallegos, T10 Luffy. That's fine. Greg Van Meter, the CGC 10 Pikachu Reverse. Excuse me, this one is late. Grant J. Kwan. He doesn't have to worry about that one. Here's Jonathan Lewandowski is due on the PSA 10 Umbreon and Sylveon. Did we already finish that one for him? Because I know he's actually here. Due. Yeah, he's active. So maybe he doesn't know he has it, or maybe he already finished it. Basically, I can put $20 down. It's a $20 fee and $20 down on any slab you want to put away to pay down over 6 months. Now, let's go find Jonathan Lewandowski. You know, we don't talk about slab away as much as we used to because I don't have any slabs available to sell you guys. There's Joey May Cucumber. I used to have more slabs for you guys for slab away, and I don't anymore. That's the problem. They all sold, and it's just not really easy to restock them anymore. Let's see if Jonathan Lewandowski finished this. For those of you who may have just joined into the stream, feel free to place an order. Right now, we're doing repos. It's the beginning of a new month. Repos are fun. It's like we go and we look at what slabs aren't being paid, and we pull them back. I suspect he finished that one. So I'll just ask him. He probably did. He's very active. How can I sell you my collection? Well, you can just reach out over Instagram or Discord. All right. So then we've got Joy Maycumber, Joy Albrecht, Joseph Valente. What does Joseph Valente has? He has some really expensive thing, and it doesn't say what it is. It says it's late too. Joseph Valente. Here it is. Ooh, that sucks, man. So I think that's going to be canceled now. Joseph Valente. When's the last time he was in here? So he was already late on this one. This one's all the way back from January. It's basically due. I mean, January's just about 6 months ago. That sucks. All right, let's find out last time he was here because I think this one's gonna be pulled. I don't think he's coming back, guys. Joseph Valente was here on February. So yeah, that's no good. All right, that one's gonna be rolled over. Here it is. Back over here. So that one is back. The starters is back. PSA 9 starters. Okay. Let's see what's next. So Joseph Valente, Joey Maycumber, Tifa. Weird. I set that to June 2026. Really? Joey Maycumber, Tifa Vintage. I must have reset that for him. Okay, and now we have in the Ks. We're in the Ks. Kevin Maldonado, CGC Rayquaza. He's doing good. Kevin Uchiha. He has a tag 8.5 Dark Electrode. It's really small. I don't really care about it. Here's a Leon Sugarfoot Topps Chrome checklist. That is pretty late now. We're going to say late. Technically, we're supposed to repo it. Let's go see what it is. I don't even know what it is. It says Topps Chrome checklist. Let's see if we care about it. I don't even see it. Maybe I already paid it. You know, that happens a lot where they pay it down and I forget to remove it from the list. Let me check in this box over here, guys. All right, so it's not even here. I suspect he paid it down already, or I've already, it's already been shipped out or abandoned or whatever it is. So I don't think that one's even here. All right, putting that in there. That's done. The KLs are done. The M's. Matt Hansen, he's making good progress. Mr. Miguel Vasquez is due on 2 items. He's due on 2 silver coins. Should I let him just keep working on them? He's working on them. I'm just going to leave him alone for now. It's not Pokemon. Those are silver. All right. Then we have a NHCC, Bandit Gyarados and Staff Gyarados. And that was set in March. He's put a little progress into it. I'll leave that one alone. Let's see. Raul Mendoza, he's got the 2 PSA 10 Gundam. And that one has had no progress on it. So we're going to say, hey, that says from 2025. I don't think that's correct. All right. But we're going to say late on this one. February, Sarah Dusenberry. She's almost done with that one. She's doing good. Steven Sistrunk. He's got a Whalmer. He needs to come back and finish that. It's a small one. I'm going to leave that one alone as well. And then May. All right, there we go. So we've done all the repos. There's just one that's bothering me, and that is the Rayquaza VMAX for Carlton Wicks. So let me just look at it. Man, he's got progress on it, but it's actually double late. So I feel like if I didn't like him so much, I would just pull this one. Carlton Wicks. It's due in December, right? And he's already double late on it. I just feel like he's not going to finish it. I could do a automatic extension for him. I'll think about it. All right, let's leave it alone for now. Okay, so how should that work? Should it be an automatic extension or should it be canceled? Maybe notify him when he's here. How much is that starter's card? This card has been truly abandoned, and this card has been abandoned. This guy got this, and then he didn't make even one payment on it. I don't know why. It's a beautiful staff Tyranitar. Ooh. All right. There it is. Good. The Bandai starters. Wonder how that graded 9 and not 10, huh? Boy, it sure looks clean. I always have to wonder with cards like this, if you crack it and send it to like CGC, can it grade it? Can it turn into a 10? So, but I'm not going to screw around with that because I'm not going to do that today. No more cross grading. Done a lot of cross grading. This card will come back up for sale unless I want to keep it. I already have the PSA 10 of the starters, so I don't need the 9, but I think the 9 is a good card anyways. Let's see how the 9 is doing. Cardos. Starters. Ready? Really good artwork. Cheapest one, $3,000. Okay, so it has gone up in price. What's crazy about this? I'm pretty sure I graded this one myself from a set that cost $800. Do I list it? Do I list it? It can either go back in my collection or I can sell it. It's such a good card. I think I'll list it for sale, but I'm going to include the taxes on your side instead of my side for once. So let me do that. So $240 for the taxes. All right. So I'm going to make it available for Slab away, but you get to pay the taxes, not me, as part of the agreement. Okay. That is 3K. You've got to pay it off. Wow. Yeah. Just how it is. That just seems goofy to read, doesn't it? It doesn't look like 3,240. Looks like I'm saying 3240. It's like there's too much space between the numbers. You like this one, Mr. CS Min? It's pretty cool, right? How much credit do I have? Chris Gonzalez, how much credit do I have? I think you have like a couple dollars, don't you? Ah, here you are. You have $34. There it goes. Now that looks like $3,240. There it goes. Serious card, huh? As for this, I do love it, but I like have zero confidence. I want that card, LMAO. You want to see mine? Let me see if I can find mine. I paid $11,000 for mine, but that was like 3 years ago when the cards were really cheap. They used to be cheap, you know. They used to be cheap. Where do I keep this kind of thing? It's in one of these boxes. It's a card people don't know about. It's one of those, you know. It's a fantastic card, though. I mean, it really is. So hard to find. Where the hell am I keeping it? Wait, there's another Gengar. Let me put this in the Gengar box. Bro, I got too many cards. I gotta sell some of these. Who wants to buy some of my good ones? I need to sell some of my good ones, huh? All right, let me put this up here. We're triple stacking the poker cards at this point, guys. It's pretty serious business. Yeah, we got literally too many cards right now. Like, this is a problem. I've got so many cards, I can't find the ones that I want. I don't think I put it in the vault. Whoa, don't fall over. What is this? This is Holland Phantoms. Sorry, I didn't think this would be so hard. I can't find it. Oh, here it is. It's going to be in here, isn't it? I think I found it. This says Cardos Sealed Us on it. So it's going to be in this box. Give me a second. I don't have my stuff sorted very well. All right. Found it. You ready, CS man? Here it is. So there's the same card in a 10. Oh, I didn't pay 11. I paid 7,000. But look at the timing. I paid 7,000 on 2023. Wow. So back then, everything was cheap. So I don't know what it sells for now, but it's probably a card you can't find for the most part. Let's see if there is one for sale. PSA 10, Cardos. Oops. Starters. Hopefully it's worth at least 20K. Okay, well, there you go, 24,000. So there you have it. You can buy one too. It will only cost you 24,000. I mean, when I bought mine, I kind of overpaid, but I just wanted to make sure I had one. That was it. It's an exceptionally rare card that not everyone knows about. If you had any Grail cards I could buy, that would be cool. Oh yeah, I agree. Let me just go pull out all the Grail cards. Here it is. All right, put Chris back over here. Here's Team Rocket's Tyranitar. Well, you do have one actually. You have that Topps Kadabra is a pretty serious vintage. He's not Charizard, but if he was Charizard, he'd be, I don't know, whatever Charizard, like 10,000 or something. Whatever Charizard is going for now. You want a poker Charizard? I just bought a poker Charizard. I might be open-minded to selling one. All right. Rockets Tyranitar. What should the Rockets Tyranitar be, huh? Staff Tyranitar. I'll just go get all those Grail cards I was holding back. I was waiting for somebody to ask. Staff Tyranitar. All right. So Staff Tyranitar. All right. Where are my markers? He's for sale for $840. That's Tyranitar. I want one custom and two Poke Shuffles. You got it, my man. Oh, let me just see if there's any orders in the queue. There might not be. The night's feeling slow, and I was doing an activity. And sometimes when I'm doing something, people just watch. Poker? All right, that's it. No orders in the queue. Well, guys, it's been a great stream. I had a nice time. I hope you did too. I'm going to hop off. Anytime it's like really slow, it's always like I could just hop off and work on something. You know what I mean? What am I doing? 1, 2, 3, 4. Ready? One cold one. All right. So that's a cold life custom. And then what's the other thing you wanted? You wanted 2 shuffles, right? 2 shuffles. You got it, man. Let's get those 2 shuffles. Cheap and affordable, 3,240 Bandai starters and a nice staff Tyranitar. Yes. Ready? Ah, man. Unlucky this time, Mr. Chris. 25 plus 2 10s. Oh, you were short $1. Oh, that's okay. All right. I should have noticed that, though. I should have done the math. Now, what do we have here? Look at this trade card. You've got Zapdos, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the new auction break. We got this 2 new slabs coming up on the table because of the repos. I could just have a 10 and a 9 together, couldn't I? I could just keep them together. Man. Okay, let me take a picture. Bro just fleeced you for $1. Scammed. All right, let me grab this. So I'm going to take a picture of this guy for Instagram. What do you guys think of that? Should I? Let's see. We're going to take a picture of this Bandai starters before I forget about it. He's a cool card, huh? I got all these cool cards in my collection. Oh, man. You know what's weird? My cameras don't clean off anymore. I swear. They just stay like murky. You just leave it out. Not many people are going to look at Slab away 3,000 card anyways. That's not true, Mr. CS Man. We do get big buyers. The thing is, probably not as frequently. Like they don't check back as frequently because they're used to me not having anything left. So that's the only thing. But yeah, yeah, we've sold a lot of big cards over time through Slab away in particular. All right, let's take a picture if I can. Let's jump over here. Yeah, it's sad. You know, a lot more of our sales used to just be Slab away, but it just hasn't been working lately because I don't have any slabs left. They all sold. Picture of that. Okay. We're going to jump over here. And we're going to hit next. Let's see. Extremely rare. Gyarados. Bandai. Starters. Pokemon cards. I don't go too crazy with the hashtags. All right, there we go. So we made a little post while we were live, huh? Is that cool? I'll plug that in. Gotta have a range of options. Yeah, I agree. Gotta have a range of options. Here's Pikachu 10, Trick or Trade. That's a Pat Gibbs consignment. I'm gonna toss this down here for now. So we're gonna get some of these 9s rotated, guys. We got all these beautiful 9s. So we're gonna get these 9s rotated at this point. We gotta get some stuff done, you know? Bust through these 9s and then get those consignment cards in the front. That's a consignment as well. That's Javier Arroyo. It's really cool. Dragonite. There it is. Here, let's let this card. You guys want some cards for inspiration? Look at these. Shining Tyranitar, Dark Dragonite, Mew. I show the same ones off all the time. You know what I ought to do is I ought to rotate some of these. That Psyduck was a really good purchase, huh? He was a good one. So here is Shiny Bubble for $100. Ooh. That's tough. Do you think that's overpriced? I'm going to lower it, but I honestly don't know what the correct price on this card should be. It is a golden refractor, and it's out of 50. What is Bubble Mew running nowadays? I don't know, dude. After he did that Black Label nonsense, do you guys even think that was real? Oh, we had a trade slab. Oh, how did I mess that up? Okay, wait a second. We had a trade slab. I'm gonna pull this back down. Set this to the side. All right, we had a trade slab right here. Just hadn't rotated to the front in a while. Here's the Mega Super Jumbo card. Here's Nazgul Terror. It's a lovely card. And here is Sonic the Hedgehog. We want $90. Oh, that's a 10. That's why. That's pricey. That card should go into the other shuffle. All right, so here's an Inteleon for $100. So nines can be expensive depending on what it is. It's got some expensive nines in the middle here. And then here's a Suicune Cracked Dice Hollow. That's a cool card, man. That's got an 8.5. I like that. So this is a good round here. And the question is, do we lower the Inteleon? Let's lower the Inteleon as well. So Inteleon's going to get a little bit cheaper. Okay. Inteleon. Very good. What's up, everyone? I fell asleep. Hey, what's up, Mr. Javier? What's up, man? So let's take a picture. We're just taking a picture of these nines to load up on the nines and lower channel in our Discord server. We just finished repos. 2 cards came back. Slab away. Not as popular anymore because we don't have a good inventory anymore. Wonder how I could fix that. I don't think there's any simple way to fix that. I mean, one way to fix this is to just get more slabs back from PSA and CGC and tag, and we're like in limbo waiting for lots more slabs to come back, but they are so slow about it, man. So that's one method. The other method is just to have a bunch of expensive slabs on hand already, which I just don't, because they all sold through and then all the prices rose on them, and it's tricky to buy slabs right now because you don't know when it's going to crash. Ah, look at this. How did this get down here? That's the Javier giveaway. All right, so we have the giveaway slab. We'll put this on the table. Put that right there, I guess. All right. Right, we were working on these a little bit. Here, I think before we pull these up, let's continue to rotate these. All right, we've got Professor Oak. That says E. That's E for eBay. Put this right here then. Huntail. Huntail's got to sell for 75. I know that. He's Hidden Legends Huntail because the last sold on that was like 75 or something like that. Here's Weedle. Ooh, fancy Weedle, man. So we actually have some really fancy nines. Oh my God, look at that Pikachu. God, he's fancy as hell. Who was it that said they wanted to put that in the slab away? I think it was Ivan said he wanted to put that one in the slab away. There's Brock. Brock, all these vintage tops cards not grading 10. Such a bummer. Wait, mister, can you turn around the professor again? Was there a Furo? I believe there is. Yeah, Furo on the back of the card. There it is. Ta-da. She gonna want it now because it's got Furo on the back. I'm about to take a picture of it, okay? So this is gonna be on the Discord server. You're like, did it have a Furo on it? There you go. All right, pulling some of these down, getting them back in the channel. You're right. I want that. He's a lovely card. So a 9 is a pretty high grade. And what you'll notice about this is it's actually a rainbow card. So this is not silver hollow. This is an example of silver hollow. Notice it doesn't have the reflector, the sheen on it. Now, the rainbow colors really pop on these cards. And also, the second thing to notice is the weird pattern here. He's a later print run. So I don't know what print run he is. Actually, I don't think Tag knows what print run he is, but he's a later print run. And yeah, it's just a nice card. So if it had graded 10, he'd probably be like $600, but he got a 9, so it's doing 150. That rainbow color is perfect this month. Is it Pride Month? Trading up PSA 10 help me 402 top Mario score. What? I'm doing a trade up challenge. Hi. I'm doing a trade up challenge. Will you help me? Hey. Will you help me with my trade up challenge? Is this Pat Gibbs? All right, Pat Gibbs. Sit you right there. Hell no, kid. Get out of here. Pokemon cards are for adults. Here's, oh, Quips Honda. Very cute. Diamond Pearl Reverse Hollow Unknown A. That's a beautiful one. This is technically a PSA 9 card. So we got some cards available for slab away. Let's see. Hey, what's up, Mr. Eli S? If you guys are wanting to have fun, the stream's really based on what you guys want to do. It is. So if you want a little entertainment, order a couple packs, have us open them. Here's Sonic the Hedgehog. Your little orders are the entertainment. That was a trade slab that didn't go anywhere. That's a cool one-piece card. We got to double check the price on that one. Oh, we got a no rarity sand That's pretty good. So here's a fresh round of slabs. Now, this one can no longer be a trade slab. He just has to be a standard slab. Looks like he was originally going to be a lot of money, 75 maybe. Maybe you can do some order, Mr. Streamer, and entertain us. We are. Yeah, I'm going to do some order and entertain us. There we go. Can I do a slab away of that clean clang? Oh, yeah. That Luffy ain't 100 anymore. Yeah, we're going to update that Luffy. I used to have a bunch of 10s of that Luffy. That's what's interesting. So I used to have a bunch of 10s of those, and it sold so fast. They were flipping like crazy. All I had to do was hold them instead of selling them, and I'd probably be much wealthier. But no, I said, let's get these sold. All right, let's look them up. Luffy, Luffy. Luffy, 043. Oh, there he is. And he's cheaper than 100. He's actually cheaper than 100. Okay, so we have him overpriced. Is that right? Let me make sure. Oh, wait, there's different versions of the card. Oh. Oh, okay. So we have the Weekly Shonen Jump version, and that is about $95. So our price is pretty close to where it should be. All right, so we're just going to lower it to 95. All right. I think all One Piece blew up. Looks like this card didn't go as crazy as we thought, because we thought it went crazy. Lovely. Here's Sonic the Hedgehog for $20. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Now, that's from 1993, everyone. How cool is that? To save his friends, Sonic must collect the Chaos Emeralds and destroy Robotnik. Okay. This is sad. I can see it's off center. It's definitely 9. And then here is the no rarity Sandshrew. That's really interesting. Let me go ahead and lower the cat. Meow. All right. The cat's going to be lowered to 20. Now, the Sandshrew could potentially be raised. He's genuine no rarity. No rarity Sandshrew. He is going to be raised. So here's a PSA 4 for $75. I knew it, man. I knew these were going to be expensive. So if there's a PSA 4 for 75, we're definitely at least going to 75, you know? Like we're above a PSA 4. We're at Act 5. We are. All right. I told people for a long time that the no rarities were a big deal, and I don't think anyone really cared. I used to have a no rarity PSA 10 like Onyx or something like that I sold. I regret it. I regret selling so many cards actually. Oh wait, we said 75. Let's get them to 75. Okay, we're seeing some price changes here. Okay. How's the McDonald's Pikachu doing? I think it's doing well, but I haven't looked at it day to day. The fact that there's been no announcement on a new McDonald's Pikachu is very, very bullish for that card, in my opinion. But there are a lot of them, so there's a lot of them already graded. Okay, we have a Mr. Eric Lay coming in with the bigger order. He says, Eric, one of the Ancient Origin packs. Oh, that's big. Actually, I think I have one right here. Here it is. Nice. We're opening up this beautiful Ancient Origins Rayquaza. Ready? All right. Here's Inkay, Combi. This is $255 for one pack, everybody. Here's Oddish, Eevee, Goomy, Vespiquen, lovely, and Volcarona. All right, Volcarona in this pack. All right, let's leave it up. Nah, that was resealed. What are you talking about? I'm gonna put that there. Here's a Vaporeon. Okay. Mad boy, I think you're going mad, dude. Porygon 2. Vespiquen. Here's Agumi. Oddish and Eevee. I'm going to go ahead and keep, I like the Inkabe. I'm going to go ahead and keep all these in one sleeve. All right. And then the Eevee over here. There you go. That's one pack of Ancient Origins. All right. Very lovely. Look at these. 2 bug Pokemons. Wow, this Volcarona looks really good. Oh, man, he's so good. He could probably grade 10 almost. Look at that. Wow. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put this in your bag. That's for Mr. Eric. Eric's been going ham on these older packs. I love it. Let me go grab your sexy bag. I have issue paying that much for a booster box, but for one pack, I don't know I could do it. That's just how it is now, man. And then, you know, if it grades 10, it's a big deal. Like, okay, so we saw the Volcarona, and he was just a non-hollow, right? Let's see what he might sell for at a 10, maybe like 175 to 200. Volcarona, ancient. All right, let's see what we get. Not even one listed for sale. That's crazy, dude. Let me check sold, maybe. Can't even find a sold one. Crazy. It's just too rare. Origins. Volcarona. Nope. Nope. Crazy. It's just too rare. So I don't even have the ability to look up what it might have sold for. Can I see what's in my bag? I think it's all basic. Yeah, your stuff is probably just like some bonus pulls from those. Wait, where's your bag? Chris Gonzalez, here it is. Here you go, Chris. So you've got a little Superior, Psyduck, Kangaskhan, Fomantis. Here's some more poker cards. Here's a little Charmander. You could probably trade all this in for a spot in the oh, no. We just took it down. I was gonna say that Zapdos trade-in. No, we took that one down. I need a suggestion to what I should open next from what you offer, says Mr. AU. Well, you know what's cool? We just bought a fresh booster box of Chilling Reign, and we're selling those for $17 a pack. So Chilling Reign is the set that contains the shiny Snorlax, the Altart Galarian Moltres, which looks very super cool, but it also contains the Articuno and the Zapdos that also looked great. But especially it contained the Blaziken VMAX Altart. So that's Chilling Reign. We have a fresh box of it just arrived, and we're just sort of gauging interest in that. I had some other packs in this baggie too. These were all packs from like a long time ago. They came from premium collection booster boxes. Look, this one's a bit strange. You could almost see through it, but I remember these. We had a bunch of these, and let's see. Maybe that's why that one guy thought it looked different because you can almost see through this pack. Isn't that strange? But okay, so Guardians Rising. Here's some loose Chilling Reign as well. Some loose Vivid. There's some Guardians Rising there as well. Okay. And then Burning Shadows. So this is very special Burning Shadows. And I haven't priced it, but if I do price it, it's going to be so high. Because this Burning Shadows, um, these were first print run, which means if you actually pulled the Charizard, it could potentially grade 10. The Rainbow Charizard everybody wants, these could potentially grade 10. I just don't know what to sell them for. So that's the problem with them. They're very neat. Same with Guardian Rising over here. It's a pretty cool set. Nowadays, you have to care what the reverse hollows in this set are, right? Like, I think there's a pretty good Slowbro in here. I just haven't priced these. There's a box break for Chaos Rising. Yes, there's a Chaos Rising box break. There's one more of those Ancient Origin packs. Is the printer working? Yes, it is. The printer is working. I got it fixed. I'm pretty nifty that way. All right. So, Eric, thank you. Thank you so much for the big order. And you were asking about maybe what else to order. You've tried a lot of the XY packs. There's nothing really crazy that's not on the menu, but maybe I could add something to the menu. I don't know. We've got the tops cards. Have you tried it? I think he did open some tops, didn't he? No, I don't think he's opened any of the tops. There's the breaks. If you ever want to participate in the breaks, those are always fun. They're kind of like a different kind of booster pack. They're custom booster packs. There's pack splits. There, you could buy out this fossil pack. Did you know that? No one's in here right now on the fossil pack. So you could actually buy it out if you did 42 times 11 and be like, open that fossil pack, full me, baby. So that's an option. I don't know how deep your pockets run, but some people have deep pockets so they can just do whatever they feel like. Here's the Rainbow Dialga, and here's the Dark Gyarados Lightning Break. How much? So if you're wondering about the fossil pack, it's going to be 42 by 11 by 11. $462 to buy that one out and have it opened right here. And then let's see what else is going on over here. Let's see what other kind of packs we got. We got some expensive Naruto Tops packs if you like Naruto. We also have some pricey Magic packs if you're a guy who enjoys pricier packs. So we got Riftbound Origins. That was one of our most recent thing. We got the boys. You could buy a whole box of the boys for like how much is it? 11 times something. I don't remember. It was like 160 bucks or something. This has been selling really fast the last two streams. Chaos Rising's $10 pack. We're waiting on a restock on this. This is my last pack of this. Abyss Eye, you could go after the new Abyss Eye Alt Art. So we got plenty of that. Brown Fart Dust. Here's Celebrations. You know, this is pretty pricey. You could open like 2 or 3 packs of the Celebrations and have a shot at like Gold Star Umbreon, Celebrations 25th Charizard, some of those more popular ones. Now, this one's pretty cheap. It's Korean Inferno with fresh case of that. Here's Union Arena. We got Dreamlike Oceans. This is the latest Final Fantasy set. We got Azure Lane English, very popular girl set. You could, if you want to lose all your money, chase after the very famous Pikachu Gengar card. That's really cool. Dare I get priority or should standard be fine? Well, yeah, standard would probably be fine. You know, Alexis, she's not coming in to do shipping till Friday anyways, so it'll be a couple days before it goes out. Yeah, you don't need priority. Just standard shipping will work. You can pay extra for priority if you really want it though. All right. There we are. All right. Can you do 400 for a returning buyer? I really avoid negotiating prices. If you feel the fossil pack is too expensive, it probably is. We'll just leave it alone. I don't want to do too much negotiating. It always ends poorly. If I say yes and we start negotiating each item, then the whole table just becomes sort of like I overprice it because I expect you to ask it to go down. So we're just going to set with that. That was based off of a calculation that I've ran for a very long time. It hasn't had a lot of interest, I will say that. The fossil pack hasn't been as interesting of a vintage pack as the rocket packs. The rocket packs seem to sell quite a bit faster. Ooh, you want to see something? Check this out. I wanted to show you guys this the other night. Watch this. This will blow your minds. So this is that box of rare booster packs from the past. I used to keep these on hand so that people could decide to buy them in the middle of the stream. And this had just, rare packs in it. And this was kind of back during the Flame Jennifer Yap time period when they were going nuts. And let's go ahead and grab a whole bunch of these. All right. So check out what you could buy back then. Back then, you could get Platinum Rising Rivals for 280, Dark Explorers for 200. Here's some Neo packs. Shining Legends for 42. You could get a Breakthrough for 30, a Breakpoint for 25, a Primal for 25, a Fates for 20. You could get I'm so glad I kept one of these. You get a Heart Gold Soul Silver Triumphant for 260. You used to be able to get a Neo for 300. Hello, your internet down? We back? Yeah. Here's you used to be able to get Jungle for 235. There's Gem Heroes for 250, 280. Okay, so it used to be 280 on Neo. Look at this Dragon's Exalted, used to be 160. Now this says 230, so this has to have been a more recent price. How did that even get in there? Actually, look, it looks like we had brought the box for it because look, the Cosmic's 157. So that doesn't make sense. So we must have diluted the box. Oh yeah, like Roaring Skies 95, huh? So we must have grabbed this box recently and started putting stuff in it. Look, Breakthrough 105. Oh, Breakpoint 80. So we got to pull that back out. I'm going to take those back out. I like the time capsule here. It's very fun. Phantom Forces for 540. I think that also doesn't fit in. Steam Siege. There's rocket packs. We're going to take these back out probably. I must have grabbed this box and put some more booster packs in it at one point. But yeah, look, this is the time. This part here is the time capsule for the old prices. Isn't that wild? Dark Explorers and Rising Rivals for just 200 and 280. What would these cost today? Like $1,000 each or something like that? Probably like $1,000 each. A serious seller would probably not want to sell them at all. Like, what's even the point? Here's man, the Neo as well. Crazy. And same with the Heart Gold. That'd probably be like $1,000 these days. But seeing those old XY prices, can you guys believe for a long time you could just go ham on these for like 20, $25, $30? Man, you guys should have been opening whole boxes of XY. That's what you should have been doing. And if you had done that, what I would have done is I would have just restocked them and everyone would have been happy. But those prices are gone now. It's not like that anymore, is it? How many spots left in the box break? Hey, what's up, Six? I believe there's 7 spots remaining. 7 spots remaining. All right, we'll put this back over here. What I just touched. We'll put this back over here. Time capsule for the pack prices. TCC, read the Squeak Squad comment. Okay. Here's this and this and this and this. We're going to pull all these out. And this. And we're going to pull out Breakpoint. And we might leave this one in here, actually. This one might stay in here. Look at this old pack, huh? What if there's a Dark Charizard in here? Wouldn't that be amazing? All right, these are pretty old. We'll move this. Wow. Look at these beautiful packs, guys. Okay, let's grab this. We'll put it in here. Lovely. And where shall I keep this, huh? I think we should keep this nearby. We keep this right here because we might do a rocket pack next after the fossil finishes. There we go. Oh, man. I'm going to go ahead and delete this and delete this. Some unnecessary emails hanging around in my email pile. Definitely feels slower tonight, huh, guys? 56 viewers. I can feel the lack of conversation and definitely slow on orders too. Actually, I'm thinking we just wrap up here, guys. Does anyone want me to stay open? I might just hop off and just go relax. If it's a slow night, it's a slow night. I don't mind. We do 7 days a week streaming, and it doesn't really have to be that way. I could have some off days if I wanted. Tuesday's typically one of the slowest days. It's only me talking. I know. I feel that, Mr. Mad Boy. Sell sent. I didn't, sadly, but it's the Squeak Squad. Sell sent, says Mr. Andy Man. We are. Andy Man, you got an order coming in? Let me see what you got. Slow Tuesdays, huh, guys? Maybe Tuesday should be an off day. I sent PayPal a bit ago. Did you? Let's see. I don't see an order for PayPal. Maybe PayPal's glitching out. Maybe we've got orders and PayPal's glitching out. Hold on, wait a second. I have an order in queue. Oh, people are saying they have an order in queue, and I'm refreshing, and it's not in my. It is not here. So maybe we are actually having a problem tonight that I was not aware of. Maybe we are having a PayPal issue. Let's see. So the last order I got was from Mr. CSman. That said, it said finish Bridget's slab away. Let's head over to PayPal. We're logging directly into PayPal to see if something's gone wrong. Sometimes there's like a delay between PayPal and the email, but that's actually quite rare. It's like maybe once or twice a year that happens. So it's not a common problem. Let's see. Oh, you guys are right. There's been like 1, 2, 3, 4 orders, and I couldn't see them. There was no email for them. Wow. Okay, so our email system's not working for some reason. All right, good to know. Let's see. So I'll keep an eye on this. We got Joseph Smith, unless they were all just placed. So this one says it was placed on. No, this was placed a while ago. So Joseph Smith's order, he's been waiting for a while. Joseph, it says weird. I don't know why that happened tonight. One Star Wars Series 1. All right. Sorry about that, guys. I'm over here saying, oh, yeah, let's wrap up. And there's people waiting in the queue. And it's all because PayPal's not alerting me. All right. Let's see. I need some entertainment while my employee Claude is coding for me. Oh, my gosh. We are. Iran attacks U.S. Base. Breaking news. Wow. You know, Trump originally wanted to blow up all their bridges. and blow up all their energy bases and all that stuff. And I feel like he should have probably just gone ahead and done that. I don't know what he thinks going to happen here because I think he keeps hoping for like a negotiation. Boba Fett, look at that. I think he keeps thinking there's going to be a deal, there's going to be a negotiation. That is not possible with Iran because they are not a secular country, they're a religious country. So as long as they believe that America and the West is their enemy and they have to defeat us because I don't know, like Allah or something like that, as long as they believe that, they're never going to really negotiate. They could have negotiated a long time ago. They'd actually be our besties really quickly. Trump would be, hey, let me shower you with gifts. Just be nice. And then everyone will love me because I did such a great job getting a deal with you guys. Mr. Joseph, you have your own box now, don't you? Let's see. Ah, yes, we put you in the JX box. Here we are. Thank you so much. No Vader in this pack though. Not a war crime when it's used for military. And he says that's a war crime. Yeah, I mean, you could argue about what we did to Japan was a war crime. You could argue what we did to the Germans was a war crime. The the problem with war crimes is who's the judge and jury. So if America does a big, powerful, bad thing, bad, um, and just wipes out another group because we don't like them, who's going to stop us? There's no like actual high court that stops those things. Like the UN and the World Peace Conference and all that. That's all just made up. Power comes from the barrel of a gun. And Iran's doing that itself right now when it attacks bases, when it sends, missiles all over the place for like the last 10 years or whatever they've been doing it for. And then they got like their little octopus arms where they send, hey, we're going to arm you guys as well. So we're in a war with another country that has been chanting death to us for a long time. And Trump's like, you're not going to do that anymore. We don't want to do it anymore. And honestly, another country not having a nuclear bomb, I'm not bothered by that. That sounds like a good deal to me. But again, Trump thinks that it's going to get settled by what, like having Cheez-Its and a glass of wine, and hey, why don't we do a big oil deal together? We'll just be friends. It's a religious problem. It is. It's not a natural war. Here's Mr. Ryan Shapiro. He wants Pal Day and Fates. You got it, man. Ryan Shapiro. If he was gonna, he should have before talking about it. That's why you guys use 15T. So remember to pay your taxes. That's right. Got to pay taxes so we can blow things up. Oh my God, dude. I hate taxes, man. But if nobody did it, I don't know what would Iran look like in the future. You think Iran would have built, a million missiles and a million drones, and then a nuclear bomb, presumably like North Korea. And they've got a holy leader who really believes God's talking to them. Oh yeah, God's telling me what to do in my ear. What do you guys think about that? Do you think that that's a good scenario? I mean, I hate that. I personally hate it. I'm tired of like religious psychosis. I'm tired of like crazy religious leaders. I'm super tired of it. So, I don't think that giving the Pope a nuclear bomb and a bunch of like a military navy and a bunch of warheads and drones, I don't think the Pope needs those things. Why would the Ayatollah need those things either? You know what I'm saying? So I'm for it. I don't want them to have a nuclear bomb, and I don't know why everyone else doesn't want them to have a nuclear bomb. Like, what good would come from another country having another nuclear bomb? It's just nuclear proliferation, right? Here we are. That's Ryan Shapiro. Nuclear proliferation. All right, Mr. Ryan. Zealots will be the end of us. Right. I often compare it to Halo. In Halo, the bad guys are the prophets. Oh, the great beyond, the great cleansing. I compare it to the prophets. They want to activate the ring because they think it's going to take them to heaven. And and of course everyone else wants to stop them because they're like, actually, this will just kill everybody, you know? So I'm not a big fan of the Pope owning a nuke. Why would I be a fan of the Ayatollah owning a nuke? Of course I'm not, because I'm very reasonable. Here's Javier, two ascended heroes, one live customs. You got it. Two ascended heroes. It's just some popular. I think that it's not fun to be in a war. We have a cost of living crisis in the United States. We have a cost of living crisis. So who wants to be in a war right now? One live custom. There we go. Oh, about time. What do we got? Raikou P10. All right. How many spots left in the mini mega break? The mini mega break. You talking about the sub list for the Tyranitar? So the sublist for the Tyranitar is brand new. It doesn't even have its first person in there yet. All right, let's go grab that Raikou. Fewer nuclear warheads for fewer nations. That's a good thing. The whole country, the whole world should unite in saying, nah, you don't get to just have nuclear bombs. No more of that. Let's see. Especially not the country that shouts death to America for like 30 years. Like, what the hell? And they just finished killing a whole bunch of their own people. Like, no way, dude. Ooh. They finished killing their dissenters. All right. Oh, yeah. They have a morality police if you break the religious law over there. How does that sound, guys? 037, that is from 2018. Raikou, tag 10. What are you thinking about this, Mr. Javier? The great journey awaits. Iran would be more aggressive. North Korea. Yeah, I agree. In North Korea, you can tell Kim Jong Un is a man of the world. He's got big fat belly. He's got a bunch of girlfriends, and he likes being worshipped. So he likes being the guy who gets all the worship. But the Ayatollah, that guy's genuinely a zealot. That guy really believes in the ancient old book that has a bunch of writings in it. And he's like, we got to do this because the book says so. You know, why should that guy have a nuke? Like, can anyone explain why that's a good idea ever? Why would we give imagine the Pope has a big red button on his desk and it's a nuclear bomb and he can just use it. Like, why would we ever allow that? We can stop it. But everyone just says, oh, it'd be too expensive to stop it or something like that. And it's like, man, once we walk through that door and it closes behind us where they got a nuclear bomb, the power in the world shifts, you know? Have you ever thought about doing a live custom, but with packs? Yes, maybe put booster boxes in there, something fun like that. I returned to Goon in moderation, says Kendo. That's good, Mr. Kendo. It's all about moderation. What are you thinking, Javier? Reroll? Oh, yeah, reroll. Okay. Rerolling time, guys. Okay. So I was anticipating that. People, they seem to re-roll the card if it's a simple hollow. I have a lot of faith in hollows because they have been going up in price. So I have a lot of faith in them. We had a deal with supervision and he ripped it up. No, that deal was terrible. If you read even Democrats didn't like that deal. That deal was terrible. Basically, that deal just gave them a bunch of money, said they could pretty much build all the nuclear stuff they want except for a nuclear bomb. And then after 10 years, it expires. It was either 10 years or 8 years. And so it expires after a certain number of years. And so all they had to do was wait for it to expire and then take all the stuff they already built and just get right back to it. So it was a pretty bad agreement. Nobody liked it. I don't know why people say that. Like we had like this great deal with them. It was really stupid. It was just sort of like Obama saying, "Please don't do this while I'm president." That's basically it. And of course, the deal was very bad because they hate us. They want to build a bomb, and they're not driven by secular business success. They're driven strictly by religion. They're a religious group. It's a church. It's a church seeking a nuclear bomb. That's what it is. It is a church seeking to build a nuclear bomb. And it's like, it just makes no sense, guys. No sense. Why would we allow that? Are you ready? And who's going to stop them? I mean, China and Russia aren't going to stop them. They're friends with Iran. So it's got to be us because Europe's not going to do it either. Europe's going to be like, we can't afford that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're the only ones. Ready? Yeah, Iran's part of the Russia-China axis, and we just kind of knocked them out. Here's a cold one. A cold one. A guitar player. A ratatouille player. Oh my god. No! That's so rough, dude. All right, that's the that's the epic re-roll. I'm sorry, man. That's so rough. Team America, World Police. Well, we could be Team America. Iran builds a nuclear bomb. How does that sound? Right? Like you don't get to just retreat into America and the world gets to do whatever it wants. The world pushes onto you, right? If America didn't have any teeth and didn't have any claws, do you really think the world would be better off? I don't think so, because then you get nasty religious groups building nuclear bombs. You know, the Ayatollah doesn't need a nuclear bomb. He chants death to America. He should have just been killed just for that. Like, even if he wasn't building a nuclear bomb, why would America, a country that should be respected, why does America allow the leader of another country to wake up and chant death to America? We should just say, hey, you want to do that? That's great. But we're going to take that as a declaration of war. You're the leader of that country. That's a declaration of war. So you got to go. All right, here goes. Javier, let's see if you pull a gigantic Mega Gengar out of here. So don't feel sad yet. You still have these 2 packs. Could pull a Mega Gengar. Why should we tolerate that? It makes us look weak. It makes us look weak, and it invites more aggression from other countries. Here's Kilowatt, like a bully on the playground. If there's a bully and he says, I'm going to beat the crap out of you, and you just kind of take it, why won't the other kids come and bully you as well? Here's Terrapagos, and here's Dragapult. So it just invites weakness and more aggression from other countries. All right, very nice. The truth is, if Americans weren't having a financial crisis, I don't think Americans would be as bothered by this war. Some would. Some would just hate it because Donald Trump's at the head of it, and some would hate it because they're rooting for Iran. But I think most Americans understand that it's generally a bad idea for another country, especially one chanting death to America, to get to actually build a nuclear bomb. Mr. Javier, that is a rough round. I'm sorry, man. All right, let's grab your bag, and your bag's going to be over here. Grab this. Tucker Carlson's all like, oh, it's the end of the American Empire. God, that guy's so nutty, dude. What happened to him? He went so like, he went so deep into like conspiracy. He's like Alex Jones now. Same with that other girl, the Candace Owens. Same with her, man. All right, so I'm giving you a spot in the second chance box. Actually, I'm going to give you 2, okay? Javier. The coldness keeps me grounded. I cut myself. Oh no, it's hurt. I hurt myself today to see if I still feel. I love America, Trump. I'm Norwegian. I don't they get Qatar money now, aka Hamas, etc. I don't know. I like Qatar. I like excuse me. I like Qatar. I like UAE. I think those countries show you that the Middle East has so much potential to just be a developed, happy country. And if they could just stop spending all their money on bombs, you know, they're just spending all their countries that want to, I don't know, like destroy the West, or they definitely hate the Jews. So they're like, we got to destroy the Jews. And then they're like building all these bombs to blow up the Jews. And of course, if you're Jewish, it probably makes you go crazy. So now the Jews are all crazy and warlike. And so it's this never ending war in the Middle East to see who gets to have Jerusalem. It's really never ending. Like there was a point where the Ottoman Empire comes in and just colonizes the Middle East. So they're major colonizers. Islam in general did that. Like at the very beginning, they come in, wipe a whole bunch of people out, says you're joining us, or we wipe you out. And so Ottoman Empire comes in and colonizes that whole area, and it's just been an endless war, man. And it's all over a holy book, by the way. This is one of the reasons why I don't like holy books. Here's Javier, 1 spot in the box break. You got it, man. One of the reasons I don't like holy books and holy wars. So pointless. Humans should be building wealth and should be solving, curable issues like medicine and engineering. Here's the Pokebox. Oh yeah. He ran on No More Wars. Yeah, he also said he would get Putin to quit, his fight with Ukraine on day one. That was wrong. That wasn't true. And what else did he say? He said no more wars. Putin. I don't know. I don't remember what else he said. But obviously, once he actually got into power, then you learn he's just a salesman. He tells you what you want to hear, and then he's got other things to do. Classic politician. All politicians do this kind of thing. And maybe we were hoping Trump wouldn't be that way, but he is that way. And so he said whatever he had to say, like, oh, I can end the war in Ukraine in 1 day. And now he's in power. He's like, I don't care. Right. That's not as big a priority for him as you think, because he probably could have gotten rougher with it and ended it. All right, let's see. Yeah, the minute he got into office, he's like, you know what we need? Canada. You know what we need? Greenland. That's what he did when he actually got into office. He was oh, I remember the very first thing he said is we need the canal, I can't even name it, dude. Okay, I can't find a price for this card. This is from what? 2024? God, he's so dumb looking. Panama Canal, that's the word. Panama. So he gets into power and he immediately says, we need the Panama Canal. Whoa, what are you talking about, Trump? Here's Kylo Ren. Here's Sanic. Then he goes, Canada's not a real country. It should be a state. You're like, whoa. Yeah, he's very interested in, I guess, the whole game of it. And when he was running for office, he said whatever he had to say. Here's Andrew A. Martin. One spot in the chaos box. You got it. All right, there it is, guys. There it is. I think there was a delay in the emails because Andrew was another guy who said he had sent an email. And when I looked, there was nothing there. There it goes. Iran can't have nukes in Greenland. Haha. Panama, also the sea name. Oh, you're right. Yeah, he changed Gulf of Mexico to Gulf of America. Holy, dude. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh. 5 in the Pokebox. Yeah, he's a shaker, man. He comes in and he just wants to do things. He does not want the status quo. Martin Ramirez, he says shipping. You got it, man. He does not, he definitely doesn't want to be nice. He's definitely not a nice person. And then he does not want the status quo. All right, let's get you some shipping, man. We're clearing this. Turn Greenland into a data center, company city. Martinez. Martin Ramirez. I think I said Martinez Ramirez on your bag. I'm so goofy. We are. Whatever happens to Greenland, I think we have to respect the people that live there, you know. I think that's true for Canada too. I think one of Trump's really big weak sides is he's so disrespectful that he goes way too far. I think there is actually a proposition where Canada might have actually considered joining with the United States because there's a lot of benefits to us joining into one big country. You know, we're one continent, we're one landmass. Together, we can control pretty large chunks of the ocean. And there's just a lot of efficiency to combining into one large country. So, in another world, in a parallel universe, Canadians might have been like, huh, that's not such a terrible idea. Let's combine. But Trump's such a jerk, it's just never going to happen. You know, he doesn't have the niceness to get it done, I assume. All right, there you go, Mr. Martin Ramirez. All right. Yeah, he's crazy disrespectful. And sometimes it's funny, like a comedian, but coming from a president is very shocking sometimes. Here's Ryan Shapiro. All right, Ryan, what do we got? Paladin. Oh, these are these are the email. Excuse me. Oh man, compulsive coughing. All right, so there's Javier. One spot in the box break. So all the emails just showed up at the same time. Very good. We're caught up on them though. Let me check the website. I think the website's fine. All right, the website's done as well. All right, guys, let's go grab some more slabs, shall we? Here's a juggernaut. Ooh, yeah. I wonder how the battle in the Middle East ends. I don't think it ever ends. Here's Hypno 9. Ah, this is so nice. This is a card worth regrading, I feel. It's got top bottom off centering. Oh, it's hurting my eyes. Shining a light directly into your eyes when you have a headache. Such a poor choice. Mecha Streisand and Rayquaza. These are already about as cheap as they're going to go. I mean, 20 bucks, 20 bucks, 65, 75. Gold Wave Juggernaut out of 50. I put a slab away order in. All right, slab away. Let's take a quick look at that. It's Troy Malice. What's up, Troy Malice? You know, I just think that the emails might be on a might be on a delay right now. All right, we're gonna hit cancel on this. We're gonna hit cancel on this. So we're jumping over to activity. Yes, you did. It's so weird. There is definitely some kind of delay in the orders right now. So Joseph Smith, one Star Wars pack again. You got it, man. I don't mind talking about anything you guys want to talk about. What's on your guys' mind? Anything in the market, anything in pop culture, celebrity, TV show, the news, health, dating. We were just talking about war, basically. Not exactly a fun subject. Here's the goblin, Darth Bladder, oh, Sexy Leia, C3PO, the birthday cake. There's a early Yoda, Star Wars, Chewbacca, and the cool um, Tatooine bar. The canteen. There we go. The canteen. All right, there you are. No Darth Vader in there. Darn. There's a big etched Darth Vader in this set. He's super neat. Let's talk about AI. Um, Bernie Sanders suggested that Americans should own AI. That's never going to happen. This. Here's Mr. CSman. He says slab away, $150. You got it, man. All right, so you're over here with 690 remaining. I guess a 690 minus 150, 540 remains. Okay. Boop. Mr. Would you be interested in buying a slab or two of mine? I believe I have a vending EV9 as one of mine. I'm interested in the Mega Swampert poker card. Oh, okay. So there's a Mega Swampert poker card, and you're thinking maybe like a swap for the vending eBay or EV or something like that? Mr. Streamer goes straight back into politics. Classic. Yeah, well, I mean, you said AI, and the most recent news I heard, I saw a lot of the AI companies are going to go like public or something like that, and I mean, just the most recent AI news, the only thing that stands out in my memory is Bernie Sanders suggests Americans should own AI. But how can that happen if it's small groups of people actually making the AI? It's just sort of like it's like he's suggesting we should enslave them or something. Like, how does that work? They work on the companies, they make it happen. They're the geniuses that code it, but I own it. Why? Why does that make any sense? I didn't do any of the work. I benefit from it. And so they get to go to work and make AI, and then I get to own it. I mean, it's so seductive, right? He's like, yeah, you should just get to own these guys as labor, like slaves or something. It's always I don't know. It's always something like that with these guys. With Bernie Sanders, his whole thing is everything should be free. I guess I don't know. It's it gets too far. It's too far for me. That's too much. Taxes is fine. Like just tax the people who are making a lot of money and then distribute the taxes. Problem solved. More businesses are leaving the Seattle area and Washington State. Yeah, I heard about they're doing a big wealth tax, so I heard about that. Let's go ahead and get a refresh going here. You ready? So here's Wobbuffet. He's ready for a picture. Here's the 8.5 Mario Bowser card. Looks great. Here's I told you guys I didn't want Seattle, Washington on my list of possible places to move because it was a no tax state, but for some reason I did not trust it because it's a pretty strong sort of I would say it's a Democrat state, and I was like, how long can no taxes last for real in a Democrat state? And I don't think it's lasting. I think they're trying to get rid of it. They're not going to fully get rid of it, but they're going to find like okay, well we're going to tax the rich guys at least, right? And they'll be fine though. I don't think that it'll destroy the state or ruin it or anything like that. But they're probably going to lose a couple of rich guys. They're going to move out of there to like Miami or something. Miami might be the new Mecca. Maybe I should move there. The new American Mecca because if a bunch of rich people all land in the same spot for no taxes, this is a pretty powerful thing. I live here. Don't move here. Can't wait to get out. Tell us about it, Mr. Rug Talk. Tell us what you like and what you don't like. We all live in different states. We are. You put some words in his mouth, says Mr. Patrick. More businesses are leaving. It uses your resources. Ha ha ha. Oh, with the AI. No, I hear what you're saying. So I've heard of that concept a lot. I read a book on that one time where it's like there's an economist who proposed an idea that companies should not pay taxes based on how much money they make, but how much pollution they create. How interesting. And if we taxed companies this way, this would make it so that companies that do high pollution are forced to innovate so that they do less pollution, right? And so, really, a tax system like that would save the planet from tons and tons and tons of cancer causing pollution. So, I mean, it's an interesting idea. Um, Ownership's such a powerful thing though, like the person who actually builds something is the person who should own it. That's what I believe. And so if AI is going to pollute and use all the energy, just include a tax for that, or a clause that says you have to produce the energy. You have to produce the energy, and the pollution you create producing it is a tax. I'm a business owner. There's a horrible drug problem. Our windows have been broken 4 times in a year. Hold on. Our windows have been broken 4 times in a year, and we can't claim it on insurance, or our insurance will drop us. Businesses have been going downhill the past 8 months. So, homelessness problem. I hear they're struggling with that in California as well, and I think there's just this thing going on that's sort of like it's a big culture personality thing going on right now where it's how nice should we be as a people, as a country, how nice, because a lot of the a lot of the policies that the left come up with are compassionate, they're humanitarian, they're like helpful, they're like I'm going to save you. And then I feel like those policies go too far sometimes and they actually backfire. Like when you give out too much free money to, let's say, homeless people, well, you're going to get a guy from Oklahoma. He's not a Californian and he's homeless and he's going to get on a bus to California to go collect that money. And all of a sudden, California is full of people who aren't from California and they're all just hooked into your system earning money. And so it's funny, you have a good intention, but it ends up being very punishing for your actually productive people who now have to pay for all that stuff. That's true in any state. So that could be true in Seattle as well. If you have a very pro homeless person, protect them, give them free needles, give them free money, tell them they don't have to clean up ever. If you have a system like that for homelessness, well, then people from all over are just going to show up and say, "Hey, Seattle's got nice weather. They got free food. They got good places for you to put a giant inflatable tent up. Why don't I just shoot up my drugs in Seattle and never get a job and never get sober and never get help?" So the different ways you handle it, it's like being nice isn't strictly the solution all the time. If you have somebody who is failing in life, they're crashing out, they're making all the wrong choices, sometimes they need to be spanked, dude. Instead of like, "Oh, maybe you need a hug," you're like, "I'm gonna take this golf club and bang it over your head until you do what you're supposed to be doing," right? So everyone assumes that, like everyone just needs a hug and then everyone's just going to do the right thing. No, some people need the golf club. Some people need to be whacked over the head repeatedly with the golf club. And then they go, "Ouch. Oh, my actions have consequences. I guess I won't do all these terrible things." So that's the difference in thinking, I think. If you're too compassionate, if you're too motherly, if you're too like, "Oh, we'll just give you a hug, we'll give you free money, we'll give you assistance," there is a point where that's actually got a diminishing return. You're not helping as much anymore, and you're actually being taken advantage of. And the person has learned to kind of set up their lifestyle around your niceness. And I think that that actually very badly happens in places with too much generosity, too much niceness. South Park episode on that. California, super good to the homeless. California, super cool to the homeless. Look at that. We spent the last 2 months in Europe and South America. Now we want to leave long term. I hear you, man. Yeah. Well, you can't, European cities have been built for like thousands of years. They've been around for a while and they got some cool walkable cities because they were built before vehicles were made. So it's very nice thing out there. And sometimes they got really good land too. Like Switzerland's got the Alps, man. It's so cool. I have a tag 10 SpongeBob SquarePants, Lori Allen Otto Pearl Crabs tag 10. What do you think it's worth, this pot one? No clue, man. No clue. No clue. Bought an expensive Naruto Mythos event promo card. I've got high hopes. What's the best state to live in the United States? That is such a difficult question to answer. No one truly has a perfect answer to that. It's one of the things that I try to research and understand all the time. I badly want to know what is the best place to be living right now. And it's just I can't easily figure it out. Um, are you rich? Are you mega rich? Do you have like $5 billion? Maybe it's California and you just don't care about the taxes. You go, I don't care about the taxes. I have billions of dollars. Or maybe it's Miami, Florida. And you go, I'm a billionaire and I want to save more money, so I'm going to Florida. You know, but maybe you're just a normal person looking for a normal job. Maybe it's Dallas, Texas, because there's a lot of opportunity there or something like that. It's just hard to say, man. No way to know for sure. The weather is very nice in California though, but yeah, I don't know, man. Idaho and Florida, some good places. Man, I'm getting a killer headache, guys. I've got such a powerful headache right now. Wagovi headache, guys. Here's an order from Joseph Smith. We already did it. The email's now showing up. Let's see if there's any other orders here in the PayPal queue. Me and my family clans own businesses too. We're talking about moving out of this state in a few years. All right, we do have a Mr. Joseph Smith. Oh, here's a Javier. Third order, first spot. Third order, one spot in the box break. You got it, man. All right, so hold on. We got to take care of this. Javier. I am having a massive headache. It's terrible. Kind of just want to cover my eyes. I should get indoor sunglasses. Mister needs a baconator. Joseph Smith ordered a Book of Mormon, first edition. Washington State has a death tax. Did they really? I didn't know that. All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6. I think that, moving toward places with good opportunity is always a pretty clever move. I have a vending series EV 9 at 200. Would you do 160 strict credit? I'm looking for the Mega Euro poker card. I'll go grab. We're having a slow night, so I'm gonna go grab it. Okay, guys. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab Joseph Smith's card. Okay, I'll be back. All right. Okay, so you want 160 store credit. You got it. Ow. 160. There you go. How many spots in the Pokebox? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 total, 4 remaining. All right. Grabbing all this. Major headache. The small headache turned into a big headache, as it always does. All right, so there you have it, Mr. Joseph. My financial advisor said Nevada and Florida doesn't have a death tax and have a smaller tax bracket for people that own and are doing well with stocks. Nice. Yeah, Nevada's good. Florida's obviously good. Hey, let's see. It adds up, it all adds up. Tax Paying those taxes year over year over year, really high taxes. And then all that money that you could have invested, but instead you lost it. It stacks up. It's not just the years of lost taxes. It's what you could have done with it. You could have invested it. So all that money you didn't get to invest, someone else owns it. Someone else owns your labor. It's like the opposite of freedom. Mega Gallade, Mega Swampert. Oh man, I rank this headache like a 10 out of 10 migraine. Holy man. Why is it so bad, dude? All right. So now we've got an order from Joseph Smith, 1 pack of Star Wars. Is that new? And CS Men Slab away $150. So we are getting all of our emails for PayPal later. I get Botox for every 12 weeks. What? Botox fixes that? I'm very confused now. I believe we have a website order coming in. Let me hit refresh on that. I suggest an ice pack on the back of the head. It comes up and it hurts just the left side of my head, my ear and my eye. And this is definitely some kind of like headache from this GLP-1. I know it is. It occurs really predictably on the third day. Oh, it just hurts so bad, dude. I should just not eat any food at all. That's probably the trick. Just don't eat. Miss Bridget says, let's see, perfect order, journey together, and 2 puffy shuffles. Okay, here's one of these. And journey together. There we go. Hey, look, you get the one with the dollar sign on it. Cool. Cool. No food? Question mark. I bet if I didn't eat anything, I would not be feeling sick. I'll take the Gallade and the Swampert if you have a Blaziken. If you have any others, let me know. All right, sounds good. So those are sold. But let me open this for Miss Bridget. We got Bagon. You got a little Snorlax. Come on now. Here's Mega Clefable. It's Mega Clefable. How cute. Thank you. All right. Now, we want to go ahead and get you 2 Poke Shuffles. Put that there. 1, 2. Okay. 2 of these here Poke Shuffles. 2 cold ones. I'm sorry. 2 cold Poke Shuffles. Let's find your bag. It doesn't help. I also still have this cough going on. I'm really concerned. I wonder what that could be. Well, of course, it started after I had that stomach acid issue. I inhaled stomach acid down my windpipes, and then I started coughing shortly after, didn't I? But you would think it would clear up by now. Let's get that label made. All right, so we're grabbing all this. Okay, we're going to grab this as well. All right, and then we're going to say we're going to increase this weight and hit print. Oh, it doesn't like your address. It's suggesting that you should have like an apartment number. Is that right? All right, so I tried to make your label, but it's not liking the label. Let me try seeing it from PayPal. Maybe the address is complete in PayPal. No. Let me look at it again. Yeah, is it missing like an apartment number? All right, we'll do that. Okay. That's a very important detail. All right, it is accepting that. Yes, very important detail. Oh, and now it's recalculating the price. It's technically just a house, but it's a big one. Oh, I see. I'm on Manjaro. I don't have any side effects. Maybe you should change your Wegovy to a different drug that doesn't give you a side effect. Here we are. Let's print it and print. I'd like to know what the headache actually is. I wonder what causes it. If I just understood if I had to like eat something or do something, I'd stick to that. I bet you not eating anything on the third day is the trick. Like just eating like soup or something. All right, there you go. Boy, that's a crazy pain level though. What's crazy is the painkiller doesn't work either. There's nothing that'll stop it. I need to like close my eyes and rest. That'll fix it. All right, cool, man. Well. It looks like we're out of orders in the queue, but we got these two right here to take care of for Mr. Joseph Smith. So you're left with $70, trading in one EV for these guys. One, two. Okay. And you're interested in more poker cards, you say. Jokes aside, I hope you do feel better. Have you had any water? Yeah. That cough is really bad. It's so strong, it's like overwhelming. It's been plaguing me for 3 weeks now. Has it been 3 weeks? Let's see. We're looking for any other poker cards for you. Aha. Salamence for $35. What do you think of that one? Okay, here's some of these, some of those. We have actually sold a lot of PSA 9s tonight. A lot of 9 cards. All right, that's all of them. Cough definitely sounds different today. It's just really strong. The urge is strong. Oops. I don't know what causes it really. I wish I understood what actually causes it. It's a dry throat. I had it for a few days. What worked for me is breathing through my nose. There. Let's grab this. Okay. And we'll grab this. All right. Very good. I'll take the Salamence. Okay, all yours. Good. So this will come down to 35. $35 remains. Very nice. All righty. Well. We got all these lovely cards up here, like Sonic the Hedgehog 10, and we've got Meowscarada. Here's Zagok. Man, these are some ugly 10s, aren't they? I'm gonna just put them in here. Those are some ugly ass 10s. Let's see what about this. Another one of those. Ooh, this Quilava's not ugly at all, though. He's cool. I like the Quilava. Is it this here? Hypno. Graveler 9, he's a pricey one. Pikachu 2.5. Okay, here's Cardos Bandai starters. Here's the nice Luffy. The Gyarados break. Here's Scolipede. Take him off the table there. We're almost done rotating 9s, actually. We're making good progress on them. Man, look at that. Base set Squirtle. Probably needs an update. Alakazam trade. See, the urge to cough is coming in right now. really strong. Like it's just this overwhelming urge to cough. And so I pause. All right, coughing in my little cough guard. Here's Squirtle. Painkillers are the worst thing to do. I think you have a type of migraine. You should sign up for a specialist for headaches and migraines because a lot of other states don't even have a specialist for it. Yeah, maybe I should do that. All right, let's see. Specialist for migraines, huh? This one's I think I was always headache prone. I would just get headaches more easily, I think, but this one this is so painful. This I call it a Wegovy migraine. Let's see. Probably something about my blood sugar levels or something like that. They're probably really low or something. So this card is now going to be $150. Wow. Yeah. If I understood what I needed to eat or what I needed to do, I'd just do it. Drink more water. I did actually. You guys say that all the time. I drink tons of water, 100% of the time. I promise you guys, it's not water. You guys have always said that. I drink tons of it. I drink before we even started the stream. I drank a whole bottle of water, the entire thing. So it's not water. I drink so much. So it's not that. When I sensed the headache coming on, I went and I drank a ton of water. Normal water, nothing else. It's not water. It's not water. Every headache is not just a water issue. Some headaches are something else. So something else is going on. I've conclusively proved it's not water. You know, um, it's just not. That's not what it is. I'm not going to drink like enough water to get water toxicity. Let's see. Mister needs a water boy. All right. Noivern, Talo, Warturtle. When sugar is low in your body, you will feel dizzy, not a headache. I do have dizziness. Yeah, that is part of it. Here's Talo, lightheadedness. Yeah. So, but I don't know, is that the migraine or is that something unrelated? Ooh, 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 Noivern. It's funny, you guys always say that you say drink water, but it's not like a magic trick for the painkiller might work, but just drinking water isn't like a magic trick for fixing it. Let me hit refresh on this. My mama said, "What? You also talk more than normal." Yeah, yeah. I've been wondering if that could be playing a role. I really have. I talk a ton. Low calories. It could have something to do with eating less calories than I'm used to. Yeah, definitely. Think that could actually be a thing for sure. Actually, again, my speculation is it might actually have something to do with having a lot less or a lot lower blood sugar levels or something like that. Because in a normal day, I would have eaten a lot more food and I probably would have eaten something sweet, whether it's fruit or, like cereal or maybe even just a dessert. And I'm just not doing that as much. So maybe my body's like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Maybe it's like freaking out. Well, guys, I don't see any orders in the queue. This has been a rather slow Tuesday. I think I'm going to wrap up here. I don't think there's going to be a lot of action tonight. It's going to be a slow Tuesday night tonight. So as a result of that and this headache and this cough and just feeling terrible, I think I'm going to call it early. Okay, guys. So you guys enjoy tonight. And we'll be back on for Wednesday, which is going to be like in a couple hours, anyways. So I'll see you guys in a couple hours. See you later, guys.